I call this council of the intergalactic gathering of superior life forms to order. And I, Corvid of Dimithia, have the honor of being your host. Now, as we are gathered here in this historic chamber at the nexus of time and space, from the furthest corners of the 27 known multiverses, it is only proper that we begin our meeting with the traditional sound of unity. Therefore, when I count to 3, please make the particular sound of greeting that your species makes when it encounters someone they love. 1, 2, 3. Yes, now I shall conduct you in a chorus of greetings. Once again, on the count of 3, you will make your sound. When I raise my hands, your sound will become lighter and even more filled with celebration. Quieter when my hands are lower. Let us make the music of 1. 1, 2, 3. You may give yourselves a round of applause. My friends, if only we could sit around all eon and exchange the sound of 1. Yet, I have called you here for a matter of the utmost urgency. For you see, as often happens, another species has finally developed the technology to transwarp energy and break the interphasonic dimensional barrier, leaving their own dimension and traveling here into multi-dimensional space. But with this technology of theirs comes, as always, a great danger. For you see, this race of people who call themselves humans come from a distant planet, Earth, where, unlike our superior intellect, they still labor beneath the petty fears and prejudices and jealousies of their primal past. My friends, there is no way to describe this creature better than to show you yourself. I direct your vision to the quasi-cuclonic visiscreen and look yourself upon these human beings. The sight of them alone, not to mention the smell, fills me with disgust. And yet, as they have found their way here, we must give them the chance to prove themselves worthy. Therefore, we shall use our powers of material manifestation and mental implementation in order to test them. We shall test them in the qualities of courage, integrity, character, to see if in fact they are worthy of sharing our dimension. If we find them worthy, they shall be allowed to continue their journey. But if, after we watch them in action, they fail our tests, they shall be extinguished, as if they had never been born. I'm inclined to jump to that conclusion right now. And yet, as enlightened beings, we are a democracy, and it must be left to you. Let us look closer at this creature. Commander Zog of Clinkham, you have the ability to read their minds, and in so doing, you can tell us which one of these 4 earthlings is the captain of their starship. You can simply say number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Say 2.
Number 2! Now, my friends, this officer here is the commander of the ship, second in command to the captain. And this poor soul suffers from a traumatic experience that happened to him as a child. Who can read his mind and tell us what traumatic experience happened to this man as a child? Yes, alcohol abuse. Yes, alcohol. This woman here is the lieutenant of the ship, and she has an object that she loves more than anything else. Is her attention to this object a plus or a minus? We shall see. But who can read her mind and tell us what is the object she possesses that she loves more than anything else? You're an enlightened being. You don't need to raise your hand. Shout it out!
Meatballs.
Meatballs! Yeah. And finally, the 4th member of the crew. Surprisingly enough, this crew member has a job that you would not expect to find on a starship. What type of unusual job does this person have that you would never think would be on the bridge of a starship?
Waters the plants.
The plant water. That is exactly right. Well, we shall begin our test. From time to time, I shall freeze their action, and we shall present them with more and more tests of their character. At the end of their journey, you will vote. Do they live or do they die? To get them started with a bit of fun, let's imagine for them that in any moment they are going to find something floating out in space, just 1,000 meters from the bow of their ship. This horrible thing is a what?
T-Rex.
A T-Rex! Yes, it's a primitive beast from their past. Let us all put our hands to our temples and manifest the T-Rex with the sound of manifestation.
Captain, the ionic shield is holding beautifully.
Wonderful. Commander, what is our directional velocity?
28.6 kilometers per second, Captain.
Lieutenant,
Captain,
how are the supplies in Bay 7?
supplies are adequate. We will need to get a full supply when we land at the Orgai.
Good. And Ensign,
Yes, Captain.
how's my ficus doing?
Coming in nicely, Captain.
Good. Commander, let's lower our speed.
Lowering speed, Captain. To what degree?
13 degrees.
13 degrees. Aye, aye. Speed lowered.
I would like us to enter closer to that galaxy. Let's go ahead in, Commander.
Setting course, the galactic field. Approaching, Captain.
Lieutenant, what do you read about this galaxy?
I'm reading that there are some life forms that we've yet to encounter. However, I have some odd readings that show something that it's odd, Captain.
Tell me, what is odd?
Thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago is what I'm reading in this DNA structure.
Yes, Captain, I'm seeing the same thing. The genetic structure of this anomaly seems to be prehistoric.
It
Captain.
appears we've gone back in time.
Captain, this cloned ficus from the Jurassic. Well, I haven't had any luck, but since we entered this galaxy, it's just sprung to life.
It looks beautiful.
Captain,
Commander,
a gravitational anomaly is before our ship. It is pulling us in. This must be a massive object.
I'm feeling the pull. It's pulling us in tighter. 3, 2, 1. Okay, stabilizing.
Captain, permission to put thrusters to full negative reverse.
Permission granted, Commander. What is
Wait.
that?
Captain, my watering cup. Look at the top surface of the water.
It's dripping. It looks like a ripple.
Captain, the audio sensors are picking up a sound.
Captain, I'm reading a Jurassic anomaly.
Sounds like a turtle mating, but bigger.
Amplifying sound, Captain.
It's just what I thought. It sounds like a dinosaur.
A dinosaur, Captain? That's absurd.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes, actually,
There it is.
there it is, Captain, on screen.
Reduce magnification.
We need to be careful around this. Turn the lights down.
Lights dimming.
Turn
Power.
the lights off! Turn the lights off!
Turn them off.
Captain, lights off!
Captain, perhaps if we don't move. I've heard it can't see us if we don't move.
Put the ship in a stop.
Full stop, Captain.
Lieutenant,
Captain,
ready the guns.
guns ready.
In 3, 2, 1, I would like you to send a large blast to that T-Rex.
Ready, Captain.
Rerouting power to energy field weaponry.
3, 2, 1, brace.
Captain, no effect!
It's coming towards us, Captain.
Captain's mouth is gaping wide open!
Send up the bomb!
Evasive maneuvers, Captain. To the left, starboard, in 1, 2, 3.
It seems we're gonna need to run away from this galaxy. Let's put ourselves in full speed.
Full speed, Captain.
In the direction of 13.7 knots and 14.8.
Aye, aye, Captain. Rerouting engines, full power.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Entering light speed.
Light speed, Captain. Captain, light speed is jammed. It seems that the last time that we fired our phasers, it drained our power 20%.
Captain, I can force all of our power into warp speed 10, but I need the go-ahead. It's going to reduce us at the other end
Go
by
ahead.
10%. Ready? And 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. We were successful in light speed.
Captain, the creature is right behind us.
It traveled through light speed with us.
Yes, Captain. You seeing that? Do you hear that?
It's
Captain,
changed its voice to highest pitch.
it has, Captain.
You must have gotten a direct hit with the helium blasters.
Captain, I have an idea. Since this creature is from the prehistoric time, perhaps it is some sort of a time anomaly. Should I go ahead and use the time warp system?
Brilliant, Commander. That's why we got you on this ship.
Thank
Do
you.
it.
Warping time. It's going to be rather slow and fast.
Get ready to feel the work.
This will also affect the gravitational fields, Captain. We might float of our chairs. 3, 2, 1. Captain, it's working. The creature is farther behind.
Continue on the path.
Time accelerant. Ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Captain, scanning. There's no sign of life form. It worked.
We escaped it.
Oh,
Well done, team.
Good job.
oh, my Jurassic ficus.
I shouldn't have eaten all those meatballs.
Captain, permission to exit the bridge. I've soiled myself.
Permission granted for the benefit of all of us, Commander.
Seems that last night I took too much than I could bear. I shall come back momentarily. Thank you.
Lieutenant, you have command of the bridge. I'm going to go to my quarters.
Captain. Ensign.
Lieutenant,
Oh, Ensign.
they blossomed. The roses. I've been watering for you every day.
You're beautiful. Thank you. I treasure these.
Lieutenant, I know we're still on the bridge and you have the helm, but may I speak freely?
Comms off. Yes.
I was wondering if the next time we're planetside you might take a garden stroll with me.
I'd love that.
Really?
Absolutely. I don't think I've taken a garden stroll in, gosh, millennia. It feels like last time was in some kind of a hologram, but for real this time I'd love to.
Well, well, well. It seems that that human there has feelings for that human there, a feeling they once called love. Let us see just how powerful this feeling of love is, and let us see how it will affect their dedication to their job and their mission. What is it? Someone read his mind. What is it about her that he loves the most?
Her little toe.
Yes. He loves her little toe the most. How can we inflame his love even more? What can she do that will inflame his love, which is so centered upon this toe?
Puts a ring on her toe.
What was that?
Stub her toe.
Yes, that's right. She will stub that little toe, and by the end of the kerfuffle, you will put a ring on it.
And you think, Lieutenant, that when we... Oh, no! Oh, my dear, please, sit down. Rest yourself. Oh,
I think I might have broken my little toe.
oh no! Let me look at it. Why, I'm sure I have a salve that can remedy this.
Oh.
Here, will you allow me to take your shoe off?
Please.
There. Oh, this little piggy. Oh, is so dear and precious to me. I hope you wouldn't think me too forward. I hope to save this for our garden stroll.
Nothing's too forward when you do it.
May I?
Please.
I hope I got the size right and that you're not too swollen. Oh, and a kiss to make it better. If that fool commander hadn't left his chair pulled out, why, you wouldn't have bruised that dainty little nailed peanut that braces my heart so. I'm very upset at his unprofessionalism. But you heard him. He said that he went too hard last night and he had soiled himself in that very chair, so be careful.
Well, perhaps if I go to my chair.
Yes,
And you sat there.
for you anything. Here.
Commander.
Captain,
Thank you for meeting me in my quarters.
thank you for having me, Captain.
Do you take vodka or gin?
Both.
Okay. Listen, I wanted to give you a congratulations. I was very impressed with your work today.
Thank you, Captain. I'm rather surprised by this and honored.
Surprised?
Yes.
I thought I've made my satisfaction very clear.
You have, Captain. I
When we
suppose.
got you from the Starship fleet bar, it was a big boon.
Yes, Captain.
You seem to really enjoy that beverage.
The scent of it is intoxicating, Captain.
Well, like to make it official here. We're signing you on for a 5-year contract.
Captain, thank you. This is.
Successful trial period.
I'm honored, Captain. I'm speechless. Thank you so much.
Apparently so am I.
But Captain, of course, I don't want to sound ungrateful because this has been a dream of mine to serve on this crew with you, leading us. And I know that my time here will become more and more fruitful as each day passes. But I do have a slight hesitation that I'm afraid to share. But I do trust you. And may I speak freely and
You may speak freely.
may I call you by your name?
Gloria.
Gloria. What a glorious name. Gloria, as you know, I soiled myself earlier. Of course, I've now changed and clean clothes.
I still smell it a little bit.
Yes. You see, seeing that prehistoric creature in front of us on the view screen reminded me of someone in my own past that was abusive to me. Alfred Kohal.
What did this Al Kohal do to you?
He was, or is, my brother.
Frederick Kohal. I should have figured that out.
Yes. He would torment me, my older brother, of course. He would torment me and ridicule me. And I never seemed to live up to his or my parents' expectations.
Well, I understand that, but what does this have to do with your position here on the ship?
Because of his abuse, I fell into a vice, a Coclaxian ale, better known as alcohol.
What a coincidence. It's his brother's name, and it's his vice. I'm telling you, you can't write this stuff.
You see, it's quite a coincidence, but I feel that it's just not a coincidence. Perhaps it's a subconscious coping mechanism of mine of never feeling good enough, never feeling right enough, that I have to hide myself behind this, Captain. That's why I feel that I might fail you at some time.
Well, we need to tone down the drinking on board. I can admit that margarita night goes a little too far sometimes. And beer pong will be banned from the common rooms. Because it's worth it to have you on the ship with us, Commander.
So even though I expressed this vice, you still trust me to do this.
You do your job well. We all have personal lives. We all have pasts. But it doesn't affect our job.
Well, how interesting. This human here must fight his addiction to alcohol. Will he be strong enough to do so? A worthy test. That other human there must not allow his obsessive love of that woman's toe to prevent him from keeping his mind on his work. Shall he be able to do so? These shall all be parts of their tests. I say it is time to bring them into conflict with their main adversary. A message comes into the bridge. The crew runs to their stations. What problem is being faced on the planet that is calling them? The cows got out! In space, they can't hear you move.
We received a message.
Yes, Captain.
Play it on screen.
On screen.
Greetings, crew of the UCG Fauna. Hi, my name is Torbarb, and we noticed on our radars that you were flying past our space. And, well, the people of the United Coalition of Galaxies have provided us aid in the past, and we could really use some of that aid now. You see, our annual Festival of Merriment is about to happen, but unfortunately, something has happened to all of our cattle. Oh, that's the alarm now. They've escaped, and my people, they're weakened before the Festival of Merriment. They can't herd the cattle themselves. We would never be so grateful if you could send a crew here to assist us. Please, if you could only help us. Our Festival of Merriment, why, it's so delightful. You'd be allowed to attend if you want. There's all sorts of alcoholic beverages for you to consume and enjoy, and of course, we would love to have you.
We will come.
Captain, the ship is equipped with lassos. I think that we can corral them if we throw down those thrusters with the lassos attached, and we may be able to catch at least 10% of those cattle.
Captain, I'd like to volunteer for this mission. Where there's cows, there's fertilizer.
I would also like to volunteer.
We're all going on this mission. I have a deep experience with this topic. It reminds me of the Great Chicken Exodus of 13,072.
I heard of this. Set in course, Captain.
Let's land on that planet
Land.
as peaceful helpers. We will do our duty as the Coalition guides us to do, and we will help those people.
Landing.
And may we have some fun along the way.
Thrusters at 10.
Landing gear down. Approaching surface of the planet.
Careful, not all my plants are battened down.
And brace for impact. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my lilacs!